I guess we had lost you, Fatima, for a few seconds.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you now. We lost you for a few seconds.
Disconnection. Yeah, it's connected.
Yeah, please continue.
Okay, sorry, can I have your question again about
I guess
performance
your
art?
phone is on.
Hello?
So the question was like, what art perform you do apart from photography?
Sorry.
Akhil, can you mute yourself, your phone? I guess someone has kept the phone on. Right? Yeah, yeah, Fatima, can you? It seems.
Okay, now it's
Yeah.
good. You asked about the performance art?
Yes. So, what other performance you do? Like, what other art do you follow?
Okay. About performance, I said that I mean I try to talk about different aspects and different items and different works that you can have it in stage photography genre. And one of this was performance art that I showed you one in Mashhad. I also had one more in Afghanistan that I tried to capture myself. I mean, it was a self-portrait with different sign of a city, about different sign of I mean a city, the Kabul city. I mean the streets, the taxis, the cafes, everything that can be a sign from Kabul city. It was also a performance, so it can be another aspect of stage photography actually. And in general, I can say that when you decide to be a stage photographer, whatever you are doing, it can be a performance because you are doing something for capturing, for having a message. So it is a performance. But in when I talk about performance art, it can also, the result can be I mean medium can be video, can be photo, and it depends on the result. But in general in generally, I mean the concept of stage photography have a real connection and have a powerful connection with performing. I mean, it is performing. It's a performance. When you manage, when you direct, when you install the scene, when you're trying to talk about with your model, when you play music for her or for him, everything. All these process are performance.
I have a very interesting question. It says that for some women, burqa may be a piece of their accessories or a part of their wardrobe, apart from, like they would want that to be there. How do you how do you face such kind of difference of opinion from some of your subjects or some in the community? And if yes, how do you tackle it?
You mean about burqa and how women can accept it?
For some women it may be a matter of pride, or it may be because of any reason, or they feel they look more beautiful in those burqa. And however,
Mm-hmm.
you have a different opinion about the burqa. So when you have such kind of a conflict of information or conflict of ideas, how do you tackle that? And what's your take on that?
Mhm. Actually, burqa, when you wear burqa, you can understand that what a woman can feel under burqa. So, as you said, for some women in Afghanistan, that from being so young until now, all families, husband, everything push them to wear burqa. It's so different, and it's. I mean, I have no idea about this because they accept it. In some cases, and if you also research about the gender in photography, the gender, I mean, and the impact of some, I mean, different mindsets to having hijab, you can understand it that it depends on women and what they reach during their life. So we have some women in Afghanistan still that they accept burqa and they like to wear burqa. You know, they cannot stop wearing this, and they cannot even have some comments about it, and they also don't want to claim and don't want to. I mean, they don't see that it's conflicts. They can understand it because of some limitation and some restriction and something that this society and I mean this community give them. But burqa, the concept of burqa is to covering a woman's face, is to covering a woman beauty, and I cannot say that it gives you beauty because it covers everything. You can also you don't have the permission to show your face to see the word clear. You have to see them behind from behind the burqa, and actually in the concept of burqa is so painful. And actually, I when I was searching about burqa, it's not for Afghan people actually, and it gave I mean it's came from Pakistan to Afghanistan, but totally it's not a good covering for women. And after Taliban, it become more usual in Afghanistan. So when you search about this, when you read about this, you can see that it's uh, only because of covering women and to I mean to don't give them permission to show what they are and what their beauty, everything.
Yeah, and agree with you because I have seen some of the images, some of the black and white images. They've been very normal, like any other country in the world, developing country. I have seen that women with the Western clothes and like driving and other stuff, maybe several years back. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
thank you for that.
Thank you so
We,
much.
we have another question. Probably this is the second last question which we have.
Mm-hmm.
Who inspires you? Like whose photography style you get inspiration from? Hey,
Sorry.
is your mobile on by the way? Are you logged in from two places? Can you check your connection?
Okay, now I can hear you.
Are you connected with two connection right now?
Yes, I have connection. You can hear me?
There is some echo sound. Do you have any? Okay, it seems to be okay now.
Yes, it's okay now.
Okay, please.
Sorry, can you say your question again?
Who is your inspiration? Whose work you follow?
Uh-huh. Actually, I mean, I try to, as I said, movies, poem, writing, books, everything can inspire an artist, can inspire a photographer to work on their ideas, to work on their mindset. But for me, in photographer, Shirin Neshat, she is an Iranian photographer. She is an inspiration for me because most of her work are about women in Muslim countries, women in Middle East, and women in Iran. So I can have a deep connection with actually with her works, and they're amazing. If friends search Shirin Nishat, she just won the London Art Prize just a few days ago, and Women of Allah is one of her most photo collections, and because the concept of her works are somehow the same that I try to do, but in other genre, and all of her works are black and white. But I really love to work with colors. But I really love her concept of works and how she think about the women life in Middle East, and how religion, how men are, and said how society, everything can affect and how she realized it. I really love her works. Shirin Nashat is one of my inspiration.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Um,
you so much.
we are almost done with our questions. We have a couple of people they want to ask question on the voice. I'm unmuting Gautam and Muhammad Ishar. See if you can hear them. Um, please go ahead, Gautam, or Muhammad Ishrar, or Parinan. So, people I have muted, guys. You can ask your question.
Hello.
Yeah, please continue.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Hello.
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, go ahead.
Yes. My question is that I have seen some women on a street that and saw that the man was sharing to them. So how you can tackle all those men over there?
Okay.
It's not
Okay.
difficult for you to roam around on the streets.
So,
Definitely, it was. Actually, it was so difficult for me, and as I said, it was one of the hardest photo shooting session I had ever, and it was so hard to bring my models there, to bring my team there, and also taking photos in one of the horrible and dangerous streets that, without any women in these streets. It was so hard for me. Actually, as I said, as a photographer in Warzone, you have to accept all aspects of the city. So I accepted that here being a woman is a challenge, and also a woman photographer also can bring more challenges for me. So I accepted that, and actually it was so hard. Yes, but
guys,
I did that.
yeah, great. Yeah, you can raise your hand if you have any question. Uh, so someone has asked your website where they can see your work, which guys we are going to share the link in the email. We'll share it with you guys. We have another question from Sanjeev. Sanjeev, you can speak out your. Sanjeev. We have another question from Purvi. Purvi, you can ask. You are unmuted if you want to ask any question.
Hello.
Yeah. It seems like there are a couple of questions where people have, there are a couple of people they want to ask their question. We have some of the questions which are covered earlier. So, guys, the recording will be available. You can listen to that recording. So, Fatima, we are almost done with the session. Any
Thank you so
thought,
much.
like, you wanna say the last thought, which about the anything you wanna share it? Then we will call
Sure.
it up.
Yes, yes. First of all, I want to thank Chiiz magazine team for bringing such initiatives and such platforms in this actually incredible and terrible situation that everything were cancelled. Thank you so much again for bringing this amazing initiative, and it was so sweet and so amazing talking with you and sharing my ideas. I always have a special respect and really love India and everything that I've been dedicated to India. So I really love there, and I just want to say that I hope peace for all the universe, and I hope everybody find their voice and find their message in this universe. And I hope to see no war in nowhere in this world. And I wish, a peaceful and good health for all the people listen to us today.
Uh, Thank you much. Thank you very much, Fatima.
Thank you
And
so much. Thank
we
you so
really
much.
appreciate you took out time. And
It was
happened,
my honor.
yeah, couple of years back we had published your work, amazing
Yes,
story.
it on cover of Chiiz magazine, and
Yeah, so
actually
we
honored
are
to have that.
Yeah, that's amazing images. I guess that's what I say to all photographers. One image may have is such a big, wonderful, beautiful, or like a lot of stories and text hidden behind that. When we saw your work, it was so inspiring. We ended up making that cover. And thank you very much for accepting our invitation, our request to be on the show.
It was
And
my pleasure. Thank you very much.
thank you. Thanks. Fatima, you can leave the chat. I'll give some
Okay, thank you so much.
information. Thank you very much.
Have
So, guys,
nice
thank you.
moments. Goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you very much for being on this webinar.